This is not sound, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, come on in and shut up.
It's Valentine's Day. Wear long johns and then snuggle with your 51-year married, your 51-year anniversary. This is George and Effie Soter from Greece originally, a very interesting story.
Yeah, she's from Greece, I'm from Chicago, but my parents were from Greece, and we met during the war when she was here.
What is your secret for 51 years?
Happiness.
You're both very happy. You could tell smiling ear to ear. This is their son. Can we look at these faces? Like twins, father and son.
Why don't you reminisce a little bit?
I don't want to reminisce. You want to pick up the plates?
Why don't you want to reminisce?
Because
Yes,
there's
sir.
nothing to reminisce about.
Oh, really?
The life is ahead of us, not behind us.
Actually, Effie doesn't have it right. I really met her. She was
Is that so?
working as a bartender in a bar where all the soldiers come.
What do you want?
Yeah, right.
Son?
I was a soldier in Worcester, Massachusetts, and I went to a dance, and someone said, there's this girl from Greece. I said, there's this girl who's from Athens, Effie, who's also at Clark College, and I had heard that she was at school, but I hadn't seen her there, and I saw her at this dance. So I went up and introduced myself, said I'd heard about you. And Effie was very standoffish because her aunt and uncle were wealthy people in town, and she thought I was after her for her money. The cooler she got, the more interested I was.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick?
What do you think of that last play, George?
That's pretty good. You can always make money, but memories are hard to come by.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
Hey, come here! Zoe!
Zoe, we're not done.
Come here, I'm going to read to you. George's mother said, "Bark, George!" And George went, "Meow." So his mother said, "No, George," said George's mother. "Cats go meow, dogs go arf. Now bark, George." And George went, "Quack, quack." And his mother said, "No, George, ducks go quack, quack. Bark, George." On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street. So she said, "Bark, George." And George went, what do you think he said? He said, "Hello!"
You think I see him?
Something other.
Then we'll just yell surprise. For everyone in the room, we have a sighting. Hi, Dad. Surprise! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear George! Happy birthday to you!
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Many happy breaths.
And Effie and Irma are arguing about whether this woman was genuine or not. And Irma says, "I knew she wasn't genuine." Marlon Brando would never marry a woman like that.
Effie's sister came from Greece, and every morning she'd like to have a soft-boiled egg, okay?
Yeah.
And so one morning she made 2 soft-boiled eggs, and she decided she'd only eat one. So she put it back in the refrigerator, but she wrote on it, so that everybody knows, this egg is boiled. So Tommy was living here, and there were 10 other eggs there, and he wrote, this egg is not boiled. This egg is not boiled. The other 10 eggs.
When you have vegetarians come to your house to eat, you always have to prepare a special meal. No vegetarian that I have ever met has ever said, oh, you're a meat eater. Well, I'll cook a steak for you when you come over. They serve you grits and soybeans and whatever they're eating.
When Effie and I were engaged, we went to visit her aunt where her grandmother lived in Massachusetts. And I was being very charming and so forth. So in the morning, at our dinner, I said that I'd like to make a toast. And grandmother knew some words. She says, toast. She says in Greek, wait, my dear, I'll get you a piece. And then the next 3 days we were there, every time we sat at the table, there'd be these 2 pieces of burnt toast. That was my place. Cold burnt toast.
All his life he's going to go to the land of Dante and Beatrice and so forth. And he finally gets to Italy, and he arrives at night, and the next morning he's in this wonderful little Italian hotel with peeling wallpaper, and it was wonderful. And he opened the window, and there were all these fishermen pulling the nets in from the shore. And it was the culmination of a whole life that had been aborted and frustrated. And there it was. The sun was coming in, the fishermen were pulling the nets, and he opened up the shutters, and he looked down, and he couldn't contain himself. Then he said, "Saludes, pescatores." And one of the fishermen looked up and said, "Hiya, fuckface."
When this world began.